Hello, this is Marty Ettington. I want to talk to you about the Personal Longevity Training Program. It's a wonderful training program which is a result of many years of research, and it's all about helping you optimize your spiritual, psychological, and physical parts of your body and mentality to be able to live decades longer, because there are a lot of things you can do in terms of your lifestyle which will affect your health and longevity. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the history of this training program, the 10 principles of personal longevity that it's based on. I'll go into each of those in detail. How was this training program developed? Well, in 2008, I was looking for a topic I could write a book on, and I was always interested in the reports of very long-lived people, well over 100 years old, around the world. And I thought, I wonder if there's any truth to this. So I did a lot of research, and I found that there are long-lived people and people who have lived a very long time. I'm talking 120, 150, even one who lived 256 years all over the world. And these reports are continuous, but most of them are disregarded by people because they just think it's impossible. Anyway, this resulted in my first book titled Physical Immortality: History and How-To Guide. Based on the results of that book and more information I collected over the years, I kept writing books on longevity. And then several years later, I decided to formalize this as 10 principles about longevity and how you can improve your life by living a longevity lifestyle. So let's talk about these 10 principles. The first one is that real long-lived people exist. And this is covered in my book in all the chapters on the different people's lives and how long they live, just some incredible knowledge. And this is the first principle because you have to accept that long-lived people do exist to understand that what we're talking about is a real possibility for everyone. The second is to define your purpose in life. One of the things I think is very important, especially when you're older, is to have a purpose in your life. So you're not just existing, because if you're just existing, you're waiting to die. If you have a purpose in your life, this keeps you going. This keeps you motivated to do things in your life and keep up your health. Third principle has to do with enabling your life urge, because I think most of us are trained to have a death urge in our lives. By death urge, I mean people expect to die at a certain age, like 75. There's a famous commercial here in Los Angeles, where I'm recording this, about a cemetery company that advertises on the radio that you're getting up there in age, so it's time to come in there and buy a plot. So imagine this, what this does for your psychological state in terms of you expecting to be dead within a certain number of years. You want to change that to enable your life urge for living a long time and having a healthy, happy life too. Number 4, the importance of a spiritual connection. One thing I learned in all my research on people is that those who live a very long time seem to have a spiritual life, whether it's a Christian life, Presbyterian or Methodist or Catholic, or whether there's some other religion like Islamic. All these people seem to have a spirit in their lives which helps bring down a healthy lifestyle into them. So their spiritual view of the world is very important too. 5, having love in your heart. And this is more than just the psychological love that people have, but how we can have spiritual love in our life. And this, again, it brings kind of a healthy mode into your life, and we talk about this a lot in the course. Next is being able to activate your vital forces. And learning about your energy body, the different chakras, different exercises you can do to enable energy flowing in your body is an important part of this training. This teaches you how to connect your spirit and your body in a way that helps enable and keeps the health in your body. And you can do that by doing this through meditation and other techniques to improve the autonomic nervous system control that your brain has. And that's something discussed and how it'll make you a healthier person. Next, we have the science of longevity. There are many things you can do in terms of what science has learned about longevity to help your body. For example, one of those is resveratrol, which is acquired from grapes. And resveratrol is a chemical that helps you live longer and healthier, and it's been proven by many science studies. Now, principle number 8 is about physical body health, and it's divided into 3 modules in the training program. Module 8A is about supplements and herbs that you can take, such as ginseng, to help your longevity. These are traditional things that people take to help lengthen their lives. And then you get into 8B, which has to do with the longevity diet and the studies of numerous cultures around the world and the types of diets they eat, which help them live longer. And then 8C is about your physical body health, weight, and exercise. And there's some things about that that are fairly unique that we talk about in this course. Principle number 9 is using your intuition for safety. And since I've had a lot of experiences with premonitions and prophecy, I've also developed some exercises on how you can stay safe in the things that you plan to do. And I can tell you that these work because I've used them myself. And when you're totally healthy, spiritually, psychologically, and physically, the thing you have to worry about are accidents. And principle number 10 is how to implement these principles in your life. And there's various spreadsheets and different techniques we use to help people with implementing them in their lives. Again, this course used to be sold to various professionals as additional materials and processes they could use to help their clients, such as counselors, massage therapists, nutritionists, personal trainers, and other professionals. And it's the same training program. They would take tests to get certificates, but you don't need to do that. But you can have the effects of the whole training program for yourself. How will your life change as a result of learning all these things? Well, you can plan your life more for the future, knowing that you will live decades longer. Next, you can learn to visualize your future to improve your safety. You'll learn to follow the diet and lifestyles of long-lived people, which will enhance your short and long-term health, because they eat a lot of plants and vegetables and a little bit of meat and fish, but not too much. And how the visualization exercises can help improve your mindfulness and general peace of mind. And how a positive attitude will also increase your happiness in life. So there's a lot of side effects you'll get out of this training program that are very beneficial also. Now, what are the materials in the course? Well, they include videos, and some of these are video exercises where you close your eyes and relax to listen, different audio tracks, a bunch of ebooks, spreadsheets, and there's even extra books and materials you can download for each of the 10 modules. It's a very comprehensive multimedia course, and there's a lot of stuff you'll get from it, and the materials will always be available to you once you order them. So I recommend strongly you try this program, that you sign up for it. You'll get several days free to take a look at the materials, and you should also sign up for the free samples by email, which will give you a really good feeling for what's in the course before you even make a purchase. I promise you there's a lot of value in this course, and the effects will be improving your life short-term and long-term. Thanks for listening, and I hope you take the course. You'll really enjoy it.